Prelude to a Kiss is really fun and quite funny as well. This is the third episode of the first season of Two of a Kind, and I remembered bits of this one from my childhood, but I didn't remember all of it. But either way, I really thoroughly enjoyed it. So there will be spoilers from this point on as I discuss the events of the episode. I'll get in with the story focusing on Mary Kate and Ashley in a moment, but first, the story with Kevin and Carrie actually had me laughing out loud at one point. Carrie is staying over because Mary Kate and Ashley, well, mostly Ashley, and they're having a sleepover. There are a lot of young girls there. They don't really want Kevin hanging around and being uncool, so Carrie agrees to stay. And somebody who is in the class with Carrie, in Kevin's class, is delivering a pizza to the house, sees Carrie's there, obviously gets the wrong idea. And Kevin begins worried that people at the school, mostly the faculty, will start worrying that he's dating one of his students. And when he tells the class that that's not what's happening, Carrie just says no comment. She doesn't deny it because she thinks it's nobody's business. And that's fair enough, but by saying no comment, it does kind of imply guilt. And I feel like she should have admitted the truth, but she didn't. And Kevin gets the chance to get his own back. And this is genuinely something that made me laugh. And this is when Carrie gets a really good grade on her paper. And people start to say that it's only because she's dating the professor. And obviously Carrie isn't doing that. She did actually work hard on her paper. And she asks Kevin to tell the class that she earned that grade. And he just replies, not missing a beat, no comment. And I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. So that part of the narrative I really enjoyed. The other part is quite fun. As a Mary Kate and Ashley fan, I really enjoyed it. But there's also a really important message too. So Ashley is having this sleepover and the popular girl, Jennifer Dilber, is coming and she's very excited about this and they play Truth or Dare. Jennifer asks Mary Kate, when she picks Truth, to say how far she's gone with a boy, which given their age is a little bit of a bold question, but nevertheless, Mary Kate admits that she kissed a boy on the lips, and she's never mentioned this to Ashley before. So Ashley says that she's lying, but Mary Kate explains the situation, and suddenly Ashley's friends are far more interested in Mary Kate than they are in Ashley, and obviously Ashley's devastated. Another moment that had me genuinely laughing out loud is when a little later Ashley is throwing darts at a photo of Mary Kate, obviously getting her anger out, and Mary Kate goes up to see her and she points out that that's a picture of Ashley she's being thrown darts at. And I found that to be really amusing. And throughout the episode, Ashley is trying to find a boy to kiss so that her friends will like her more. And she has a heart-to-heart with Carrie. And Carrie's a wonderful character because on the one hand, she seems really carefree and quite, well, not responsible, to put it nicely, or as nicely as possible. But then in most episodes, she gives a pearl of wisdom or has some really good advice. And this is what we get in this episode, where she tells Ashley that actually she didn't kiss a boy until she was 14 and it was somebody she liked. She didn't just kiss a boy for the sake of kissing a boy. And I think that that's a really great message. I think a lot of young people are desperate to grow up and to have these experiences because their friends are. And because they feel pressured to. But if it doesn't mean anything, what's the point? Of course, telling a preteen or a teenager that it's not going to be heard as loudly and clearly as it perhaps needs to be. But I think they did a really good thing in telling Ashley this and Carrie, somebody she looks up to, sharing this experience, which I think was a really good way to conclude the episode. So I really enjoyed it. I think for the target audience, there are some brilliant messages in there, some really relatable things. And for an older viewer, I think I'm getting a lot more out of Kevin and Carrie and jokes surrounding them than I did as a child. So really looking forward to watching or rewatching the rest of the series. And I definitely enjoyed Prelude to a Kiss.